Coming up on this episode of Jag TV, find out why students and faculty took last Monday off to commemorate the life of an important historical figure. We turn our attention to some noisy groups here at South who are all about expressing themselves, and we'll tell you why South is currently housing a vintage GT car for a seasonal favorite. Jag TV starts right now.
Broadcasting from the Jaguar studio in the heart of Blue Springs South High School. This is award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome to Jag TV. I'm Derek Mammon.
And I'm Carly Waldis. Everyone appreciated being able to sleep in on Monday, but do they know what it was really about?
Hannah gives us the history.
Martin Luther King was a very inspirational man who changed America forever. He became the predominant leader to end racial segregation and used his Christian beliefs and ideals to lead a peaceful protest against it in the United States. He endured arrests, bombing of his home, and attacks against himself and his family, but continued to seek change through peaceful means. Although he was assassinated in 1968, his legacy continues to this day. Let's see how he's impacting people even now, 50 years after his death.
Martin Luther King Day is important because it dedicates an entire day to someone who worked as a leader to bring races together and make the world a better place for people regardless of skin color. And his ultimate goal was that we would live in a world of peace, and that is worth dedicating an entire day to him.
Martin Luther King Day means a lot to me because without the work that he did, I wouldn't be able to go to school here. I wouldn't be able to live in the neighborhood I live in. My life would be completely different. And so I think we should take a day and celebrate all that he did because it made a lot of things possible for not just me, but everyone in the African American community.
As Dr. King said in one of his most famous speeches, we should strive to be judged by the content of our character, not by the color of our skin. I'm Hannah Foster, Jag TV.
Dr. King's message was very powerful and is still relevant today.
In addition to Martin Luther King Jr. Day, many students have been missing school for another reason.
Grant Wall is here to tell us about a seasonal sickness that has turned into an epidemic.
Last Thursday, I traveled off campus to the Paul Concilio building to talk to the people there about this year's flu season. The nurse practitioner, Patty, told me that this year's flu is different in the fact that there are cases active in all 50 states, which usually doesn't happen. The shot at the Paul Concilio building that they offer is a quadrivalent, protecting against 2 types of influenza A and 2 types of influenza B. The flu shot is super important to young kids and older people because after the flu you can develop bronchitis or pneumonia that could potentially lead to death. So just know, it's never too late to get your flu shot. And teachers, you and your families can get your shots for free. The Paul Concilio building is located on the outer road off Highway 7, just past exit 20 on I-70. The flu this year is so bad in some regions that some schools are having to close because most of their kids have the flu. A school district near the suburbs of Dallas with a high school of 2,000 kids had to close last week because of the flu. I'm Grant Wall for Jag TV. Back to Derek.
Experts say when trying to prevent the flu, it's important to stay active with moderate cardio. This promotes white blood cell usage. Doing this also supports your immune system. But if you already have the flu, it's important to give your body rest.
HOSA is hosting a blanket drive for new and gently used blankets to bring warmth to those in need this cold winter. You can donate the blankets through Wednesday to Mrs. Bolano in the Science Hall. Monetary donations are also welcome and will be used to purchase new blankets. Thank you to all who decide to participate.
Straight ahead, we'll get the lowdown on Louder Than a Bomb, and we'll see how South sports are doing so far this season.
That and more when we come back.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions. When did we get a cow?
When it comes time to celebrate for any occasion and you want to stand out, why not get your own customized shirts at Big Frog? At Big Frog, customize your own shirt with the help of professionals at no charge and no minimum order required. Think about it, your very own shirts for your group of friends, team wear, parties, clubs, or your own small business. Stop by today, check out their large stocks of shirts to choose from, and get started on your own design. That's Big Frog, located just off I-70 and Blue River Road, next to Jimmy John's. Check out their website at bigfrog.com/independence or call 816-795-1115.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dahlquist of Dahlquist Dental. We've been providing family dentistry in the Blue Springs area for the last 34 years.
We go out of our way to attend your dental needs. That's why here at Dahlquist Dental we offer IV sedation for those that need just a little bit more relaxation.
We take most dental insurances, and for those who need a payment plan, we offer care credit.
No matter the age, anyone in your family that needs dental assistance, come see us. Locally owned and operated here in Blue Springs. Dahlquist Dental.
Give us a call or visit us at our website, dahlquistdental.com.
We'll see you soon.
Welcome back. Orson Farm and Home will be coming to the former Price Chopper South building located at 1100 South Highway 7. The store is set to open in the first quarter of 2018, and members of our community can't wait for its open. On January 5th, members of the First Christian Church spent 48 hours in the bone-chilling cold. They created makeshift homes to resemble a homeless camp on the front lawn of the church. The homes were created with items they'd been able to obtain from salvaged materials. The winter campout was to draw attention to the church's blanket and coat drive going on throughout the weekend. In the state, an influential travel website listed Missouri as one of the travel destinations to avoid in the new year. The website praised Missouri for its barbecue, jazz, and amusement parks, but has condemned Missouri for the state government passing a law making it harder to sue for discrimination, anti-gay statements by a lawmaker, and the death of a black man in the Southeast Missouri jail. An Army vet's kind gesture for a fallen veteran on the side of a Missouri highway is warming hearts nationwide. On Friday afternoon, Kristen Collins was riding in the funeral procession of her 91-year-old grandfather, Navy veteran Fred Laggage. There along Interstate 70, she saw the driver of a semi had pulled over to the shoulder of the road and was standing by his truck with his hand over his heart in a sign of respect. In the nation, in May, NASA will launch its first InSight spacecraft to Mars. InSight will use instruments to probe deep beneath the surface of the red planet, looking for clues to how it was formed. It will also listen to Mars quakes, which could shed light on the planet's internal structure. Mudslides in California came in the early morning hours on last Tuesday, destroying an estimated 65 homes and damaging hundreds of others, with 3 people still missing. The California Department of Fire and Forest Protection said the rain poured down on the hillside charred by the recent wildfires, which burned vegetation that otherwise could make the terrain more resistant to mudslides. I'm Nathan Rockwell for City State Nation. Now over to Thomas with sports.
The girls varsity basketball team has been on a roll, winning 4 out of their last 5 games and edging out Raytown 47-44, bringing their record to 7-6. They next play in a big game on Thursday against crosstown rivals, Blue Springs, so go out and support. Girls swimming has also continued their impressive season, getting another first-place victory at home, on Wednesday defeating St. Teresa's and Smithville. Boys basketball had their first home game a week ago Friday, losing to Park Hill 66-61 after going on a 12-2 run to start the game. For 3! They then played against Shawnee Mission Northwest, easily winning 69-54. The boys look to go on a run now and improve their record to above 500. They will play their next conference game at Lee Summit North on Tuesday. That's it for sports. I'm Thomas Uzi with Jag TV.
Thanks, Thomas. Remember, you can view South sports and activities by visiting jagtvnews.com and clicking the live icon. Here you'll be able to view live and previously recorded broadcasts of South events. The next live stream will be girls basketball versus Blue Springs, Thursday the 25th.
Here are your weekly reminders. Curriculum Night is on Wednesday, January 24th at 6:30 p.m. This is the perfect opportunity to talk with your teachers. Also, be sure to check out the musical Back to the 80s on February 8th, 9th, and 10th. The show starts at 7 p.m. on all 3 days, as well as a 1 p.m. matinee on Saturday. Another event happening on February 10th is the ACT, so make sure to get a good night's sleep. The Modern Language Fair is February 13th, so if you're looking for some interesting food and foreign fun, this is the place to be. That's all for reminders.
Also, remember to sign up for the Polar Plunge on January 27th. Participants need to raise $75. Talk to Ms. Bubalo for more details.
When we come back, Jag TV takes a look inside of a couple groups who are known for making a lot of noise.
And we'll see how that car made its way into South. Stay tuned.
One thing I like about Culver's is because the meat is never frozen, it's always fresh, and it's so delicious.
What I love about Culver's is I can customize my own burger. I love bacon, cheese, I hate ketchup, I hate mustard, so I can make it my own just how I want it.
I love working with the people that are here, and I love meeting all the people in Blue Springs.
Don't forget our fresh frozen custard. We make it fresh every hour. Come in for your favorite dessert soon right here at Culver's.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Isaiah Bragg, at 816-795-6340.
Welcome back, Jags. Throughout the year, one group of students work towards delivering their message.
Let's follow up with Louder Than a Bomb as they begin their season.
A nuclear family is picture perfect. A mom and dad with their 2.5 kids.
You may have heard some students speaking their mind. It's louder than a bomb.
On my free time, I just like reread it to myself, and I like to just sit there and write and fix it if it needs fixing. But together, we just perform in front of each other.
Louder Than a Bomb is more than just presenting. It's writing poems and letting your voice be heard.
This is our second year with Louder Than a Bomb, and it's really been a fun and good experience for me. And I think because the students work so hard on their poetry, writing and revising, it's made our writing better, which has also helped me with creative writing.
I can't wait to see them perform. I'm Kirsten Gochi from Jag TV. Back to you, Carly.
Louder Than a Bomb will be competing next month.
You may be hearing another group as they step around South.
Andrew has more.
They know how to work a crowd. They energize at halftime and at assemblies. They are the Southside Steppers.
Do know that Southside Steppers were started after South started. They were not here initially when South started. It's been at least 15 years, I think.
Yeah, because when I come here,
it was an idea. It was a time when we actually still had freshmen here in the building, and there was 4 young ladies that were very interested in it. They got together with one of the administrators here, Dr. Sherman, who was a principal at the time, and just got the idea together and moved forward that they wanted to have an alternate type of group that was available for the students here.
We practice like 2 days a week, Mondays and Thursdays.
Do each thing full out every time. Probably the most fun thing about the Steppers is that they're unique. It's not like any other performance group that we have, and it's just a great opportunity to showcase something that you don't see at every school.
The fact that I can perform for the school, and you see me, I see you. Lots of screaming, a lot of ooh, all that.
If you want to come see them live, the Steppers perform at half times of both girls and boys basketball games. I'm Andrew Berg for Jag TV.
You can see Southside Steppers and various sporting events and assemblies throughout the rest of the semester.
Alright, now check this out. Last week's South Theater Department brought in a vintage Chevrolet Vega for this year's musical Back to the 80s. The car was loaded into the school using a forklift. It took some manpower, but it looks good. It's ready for opening night, Thursday, February 8th.
That's all for this edition of Jag TV.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Or visit us on jagtvnews.com. I'm Carly Baldus.
And I'm Derek Mammon. Have a great week.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sign up today.